Hello, welcome to another episode of Free Asian Films. In this episode, I wanted to talk about obviously some films that are available for free online, Asian films, and this time it's Korean films. Some of you will know, especially if you've seen my website miniminimovie.com, you'll know that my kind of heavily focused on Korean films, but all kinds of films. But for about a decade, I've been into Korean films, give or take a decade, and they've been my kind of inspiration. They've been mind-blowing, even if they're really basic, like a kind of a drama mixed with comedy, because a lot of their film are mixed genres, and you know they've just been astounding, blow me away because of that. They always surprise me and always surprise, hopefully every viewer. And of course, we recently had the Parasite Oscar win, many Oscars. A decade or so ago, I started going to the Korean Cultural Centre. Now they had a free Korean film every 2 weeks. You could go there, watch it, and basically enjoy the film. And sometimes there was a talk as well. But then what happened? They then started doing, I'm not sure when the actual season started, but instead of doing just a random fortnightly film, they started doing seasons, and they've been doing this for the last few years. And they've occasionally tied in with the London Korean Film Festival, which is normally October-November time. So anyway, let's fast forward up to this year. The latest season, which was to be screened at the Korean Cultural Centre, it's On the Front Line. That's the name of the latest season. This is quite unusual because normally they just do strictly Korean films. That's what they do there. They're the Korean Cultural Centre. They're also, as I say, they're tied in with the London Korean Film Festival, which has been going at least 15 years, I believe now. I've forgotten the actual length of time. But this particular one isn't just Korean films. It's because of its subject, they've decided to pick, I think there's 6 Korean films and 1 UK, 1 American, but essentially let's just focus on the Korean ones. What they're actually doing, because of this situation we're in the world right now, and we can't really go there, they've started to bring a couple of those films so far for viewing online. The 2 that are available currently, as I speak, are Jisoo, which is about it's a fiction. It's kind of inspired by the 4/3 uprising, the Jeju uprising in the Second World, after the Second World War. Basically, it was Americans and Koreans, and they just decided to burn everybody out of Jeju Island. So that's one of the films, and the other film is another one which is in the season as well. I believe it's To the Last Day. So 2 of those films, I think this is the first time they've done this. I mean, obviously they've kind of had to do this. They also had another film which was not part of this season, which was also for a limited period available to watch. I'm just going to show you a couple of things before I forget, because I want to make this episode short. I am doing this episode in conjunction with my website miniminimovie.com, so by the time this is uploaded, there'll be a link, there'll be an article on my website, and I'm going to try and put a direct link to that article in this video description that you're watching. Now let me just carefully do this. Sorry, I've had some issues here. You can see my lust for Korean things there. So that's my website. So that's that. So it's miniminimovie.com. This is the kcc.org.uk. But perhaps more appropriately, which is still linked to KCC, is the koreanfilm.co.uk. That is where you'll find lots of information about what I've just mentioned. But as I say, I'm doing an article in conjunction with this video, and it's a very long article, apologies for that, but it does go off in different tangents. It mentions a couple other films that are for free, and also I talk about the Korean Film Archive, because they have a YouTube channel that has loads of free films. It's been around for a while, and it's got loads of free, as I say, it's loads of free films. In fact, one of the films that's in that series of season of 8 films that I mentioned that should be kind of screening now in the KCC, one of those films is Aimless. It's another film. I forgot the name, but it's also available on that other channel. Again, all this will be in the article. My article also mentions another film, Aimless Bullet, which people would have recently seen at the London Korean Film Festival, the LKFF, and also some details about a link to a free film, which is an Oscar-nominated short, In Their Absence, which is the Sewol documentary short. So I'm going to probably leave this episode at that. I just wanted to kind of briefly show you what the Korean Cultural Centre with the London Korean Film Festival, because they are pretty much one and the same, what they're doing and what they're bringing to our homes. And it will be interesting to see first it'll be interesting to see whether things get back to normal and they actually open their doors safely like other places are. I mean, the cinemas are apparently doing that soon. I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but it'll be interesting to see if they upload any others, as well as those other 2 from that season on the front line. So yeah, I mean, as I say, they've been doing these seasons for the last few years. I'm actually on the same on my website. You can actually see there's one called Thrills and Chills. That was one of them. They've had what's the other one on? I can't remember the names now. High Ground. I can't remember the actual name, but there's so many different seasons that run, and that's in addition to their teaser screenings. Now they do teaser screenings leading up to the London Korean Film Festival, and they're normally once a month as a build-up, so they're not happening as such. Of course, things could change. Sorry about the movement there. So that's it. If you can look up the KCC UK YouTube channel. You'll find at least 2 films and a load of other stuff. Also, if you find the Korean Film Archive YouTube channel, loads and loads of films, old films, classics, even a few films that Bong Joon-ho, director of Parasite, he listed as some of his favourites and inspirations from the Korean cinema. As well as outside Korean cinema, he has some inspirations, of course. But it lists his favourites, or there's a couple in there that is favourites. So it's that, and the KCC.org. So we've got the KCC UK on YouTube, the Korean Film Archive on YouTube. We've also got, as my channel, but you probably are aware of that if you're watching that, Jason Verney. You can just search me. There's other ones on there, but it's me. You'll see me on there. And what else have we got on there? We've also got the Korean Film.co.uk. So that is all about the London Korean Film Festival, but also teaser screenings and also these seasons, these free seasons, which are normally in the KCC itself, KCC UK, or also known as KCC London. And I think that's pretty much it. You could kcc.org.uk, my website, miniminimovie.com. I've also got another website, nativenomadpictures.com, which is where my filmmaking stuff goes. But to draw it to a close, I'm just going to say thanks for watching, and all these necessary links will be underneath this video. So thanks again. See ya. Bye.